Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of the StyleShaker, your guide to green and clean beauty. And I am back today with a get ready with me for a wedding look. So I am going to a wedding in June. It is a spring summer wedding guest look and I have a dress all picked out. So glad I finally found one. Now I just wanted to create this makeup look around it. So if you want to see how this comes together and get some tips on how to prep for a spring or summer wedding look that works in the outdoors, because this is going to be an outdoor wedding, then stick around and let's get into it. Quick heads up, if you're going from toxic to non-toxic and have no clue where to start, check out my free green beauty guide back on the website. It's the one pager I wish I had when I first started out. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another one. I just want that 50 SPF, girl. SPF is on, primed, fabulous. I'm gonna go for, since it's outside, I'm gonna use the 100% pure Bamboo Blur Tinted Moisturizer. I have this in color Sand. I want it to be a disappear into the skin situation because you guys know when you're out in the sun having fun and you have lots of foundation on, I feel like you can see it shows up, and I just want a very natural looking face. I like to use things like tinted moisturizers to get that effect. This went on like a dream. You can tell it just sort of evened everything out. Take a sec to look up close at this. Yeah, I'm gonna let this sit for a second. I'm gonna go with the concealer for a second. For concealer, again, pretty lightweight. I'm gonna use the Clove and Hallow concealer. I'm just gonna dab this on. I love this stuff. I should tell you guys about the dress. The dress I finally found, and I'm getting it today. I finally found this Norma Kamali dress. It's like the wrap and the zhuzh and the woo and the It's a one shoulder. It is plum colored and it's a midi dress, but it's very form-fitting. I like form-fitting dresses. It's not too like va-voom. Wedding after all, I don't wanna be like a thirst trap with the dress, do you know what I mean? I'm going with that plum color and it's a little more evening than I would say daytime, a little more cocktail than daytime. The plum color is what I'm playing off of. Let's set, shall we? The crunchy setting powder. I'm gonna do this for under eye really quickly. I press it in, very light. So everything has been set and I'm just doing under eye. I don't want to set the rest of the face. There's really no need to at this point. It's not going to be like 100 degrees outside. I'm not concerned about that. So now I'm not going to do a harsh liner. I'm going to do a soft liner on the lid and I will wing it out because that's what I love to do. I'm using the Antonym eyeliner pencil in Steel and I'm just going to brush it along the top line, do little baby strokes. Seems to work for me and it doesn't like yank my lid, which is always a plus. I do like that steel color. It's really nice. As I shove it into my eyeball. Wow. Great. Ambulash. This helps extend the eye for me. So I take this tiny little liquid liner brush. I just draw over the eyeliner that I just had on. So it's almost like a guide for me. And then I just do the same on the other side. I like the Zuzu Luxe liner as well, the liquid liner. This liner from Juice I feel I have a little bit more control over. The Zuzu is like, once it touches the skin, it goes, it stays, which is fantastic. I just don't really want that for this look. So now I'm gonna do a cooler eye. I'm gonna use the RMS powder in Twilight Madness. And I'm just gonna use my finger. I'm not getting tricky here. I want it to be almost like a dusting. This is going to be lighter because the lip is going to be where all the attention goes. It's really more about the lip and skin. Now, I use the Inika Bold Lash Mascara, and this does not need a primer. Should probably curl my lashes, not going to, but I should. Hey lashes, what's up girl? For my next trick, I'm gonna use the Vapor Atmosphere Luminous Foundation. I have it in S30. Here's the thing about the new packaging. It's just not coming through the pump as well. It is a thicker type of consistency. The packaging is a little messed up. Like they just need to work on the pump. So I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of this. I'm pressing it on top of the tinted moisturizer. There's something really cool that happens. It gives an added element of luminosity. Yes, luminosity. Gives you a glow, but not a highlighter glow. Very subtle. It's something that I noticed and learned this week for myself, and I kind of love it. So I'm gonna let this sit for a second, and I'm gonna do the lip, and then I will do the bronzer. Usually I do bronzer at the end, but because I just did this, I need to give it a second. I have the lip serum on. I'm going to use the Elate lipstick in Tantric, and I'm gonna dab this on, and you guys know I love to do lip color combinations, so this will be a good one. I'm gonna put this on top. Just trying to get a layer of color on the lip. This is basically the color of the dress too. Kind of funny. The next layer is going to be the 100% Pure Hyacinthus matte lipstick, and I'm going to dab this on top of the Elate. This is gonna give more of a kick to it. It went from a burgundy to a blackberry. You know what I mean? Just gave it a little bit more juice. I do wanna do a quick Cupid's bow using the Vapor Atmosphere stick, which I never use as foundation. It's a little easy highlight. Again, it's subtle. I like it. Nobody, I think, notices it except me, and that's okay because 90% of the time I'm doing this for myself and for you. I have a Dusty Rose pencil here from Red Apple Girls Lipstick. Red Apple Lip, whatever. You guys know. This is going to clean up the line a little bit. I'm staying really close to the lip line. I'm not extending too far outside of it. Actually, I'm not extending outside of it. It's really just sort of overlapping. Nice, nice little pout. Bronze. Little People Bio-Based Baked Bronzer. I'm really good at saying that, by the way. Just give myself a pat on the back. Final touches with the RMS Luminizer in Madeira Bronze. This is where it kicks it into high gear. Without too much shine. It doesn't sit on top still. This stuff is amazing. I featured it in quite a few videos. So you guys have heard me go on and on about it, but this is where it's at for me. Then really is all about the skin. I think that's pretty much it. You're good. Blend it out. Just make sure you blend your stuff out and keep the amount of makeup pretty light if you can. Again, you want it melting into the skin, and the more it sits here, the more it will set with the natural oils of my face and the happier it will look. And if it gets a little oily, then what I do is, or if it's really hot that day, I don't know if it's going to be yet, I would take the setting powder and do a really light dusting on my T-zone, and then it just sort of brightens and it keeps it from looking oily bright, because that's like the greasy bright. You don't want that. This is just sort of cleaned up, pulled together, set. Keep it that way for a while. These are so fine. Works really nicely if you have something primed underneath to hold on to it, which I do. And then to complete this one, I think for the day of, I'm going to get decorative bobby pins. It's like, hello, what does that mean? I'm just gonna line them, just like 2 or 3, or maybe just one cool hair clip. I'm very into the hair accessories right now, and I think it's just fun. So I'll do something slightly metallic, subtle, but cool right here to keep this side back. And then I can play with this side. Again, it gives me one less thing to worry about, like this side of hair freaking out with the humidity. That's it, that's the look for today. Just some key tips and tricks that I like to use, especially if I'm gonna be outside for the wedding. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all right back here real soon. Until then, bye.